Good evening, all. I'm finally set up to go. Had to do a long walk here, so it took me a long time. Also, I had to use a different anchor for my antenna. I could not put it in the ground because the ground's hard. This is On the Air with VA3 EWV. We are doing our first Lighthouse tonight. I hope it goes okay. I thought I went to the right places, but I may have not. This is my lighthouse that I'm working with tonight. This is an actual lighthouse. You can see a beacon is starting to flash on the top there, as you can see. So this is the lighthouse. Here's my antenna. Have the Shelligans antenna up right tonight. I'm on 40 meters. I'll be getting started with that. Here's where I'm broadcasting from. So I'll tell you guys what frequency in just a moment. There are some craft coming in right now. Oh, hey, there's some craft coming in right now. So I guess this is here, so they won't hit this part. There's some buoys out there as well. And I guess they're going to be coming over here and then docking over here. So I'm doing lighthouses on the air tonight. This is the first one. Here it is right here. You can see the beacon coming on the top there. It's not what I thought it was going to be for a lighthouse, but hey, you got to start somewhere. Here's my little setup here. Had to cart everything over here. So I'm going to be here until I get some contact. So I'm hoping that you guys will help me do that. I found that information right here. So I just went down and I looked for Ottawa. I found it. I'm going to try to be on 7121. So let me put that in the chat. 7121. So if I can get any of you guys to just go out there and help me by trying to at least work me, that would be great. 7121. Okay. Let's see if we can get this going. And there's the lighthouse back there. Okay, let me see if somebody's on 7121. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use?
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
From all over the world, you just go to different lighthouses.
Oh.
Then that's declared a lighthouse, or you go to different parks, or you go to different windmills.
Oh.
And you talk to people all over the world trying to get contacts. Yeah.
It's like CB radio.
Right. But this is amateur radio, so you have to have a license and all that stuff. But yes, CB radio is in that realm, right?
Well, why do you have to go to the lighthouse to do it?
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
So just to get you out, like, because we usually sit in our house, amateur operators, they sit in a room and they just talk.
Yes.
So you never get to see anybody.
So now you get to talk to me.
Yeah, so you get to go out. My name is Ernest, by the way.
Okay.
And I have a YouTube channel and Facebook group, right?
Okay.
And then I just go around different places.
Are you from Ottawa?
I'm from Ottawa, but I moved to Cornwall.
Oh, okay.
So I'm out
Lots
here
of
today.
lighthouses down there.
Yes. So I'm trying to work from Cornwall just to Ottawa. Because I work in Ottawa there, right? Yeah. So
CQ Lighthouse
the
on the air.
hard part
CQ
is just
Lighthouse on
getting
the
the
air.
start.
This is Victor Alpha 3,
So
Echo
you
Whiskey
get the
Victor,
conversation going?
activating
Yeah.
Charlie Alpha
And then other
November,
people hear you.
1352.
Then they get in. And that's what I'm trying to do now. So people. Yes, exactly.
Can I take your picture?
Yes, go ahead.
This is the cool
Yeah.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ
No.
Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor
Well,
Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
I was out here with the kids when
activating Charlie
Pokemon
Alpha
was-
November,
Oh, yes,
1352.
You couldn't even get a spot out here.
No, it was busy for sure. It's still the grass is still recovering.
Right?
That bald spot. That was
Yeah. It was hard to get down here. You were parked up way up there, you know?
Exactly.
CQ Lighthouse
Yeah.
on the air.
But if
CQ
you-
Lighthouse on the air.
If you take a
This is
picture of
Victor
that
Alpha 3, Echo
and look it
Whiskey
up on
Victor,
YouTube,
activating Charlie Alpha November,
just the call sign there?
1352.
you'll actually be able to find me on YouTube or Facebook.
Okay.
And I'm out doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very cool. And
Yeah.
then does everybody's common language English? Like, this is around the world.
Well, well, everybody, yes. It's like you'll have to know your phonetic alphabet.
Okay.
I talk to people all over, and as long as we can get the call sign across, how are you? And then that's what you do. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You're connecting all over. That's
yeah.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air.
You too, you
This
too.
is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November, 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November, 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November, 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Okay, folks, I'm on sub 237. Dano, what frequency can you go to? What frequency can you go to, Dano?
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air.
I'm on
This is Victor
7237.
Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Okay, folks, I'm going to go to 20. I'm going to go to 20. I'm going to change. Okay, I'm changing the antenna to 20 meters from 40. Okay, we're just going to 20 meters right now, folks. Give me a second.
CQ. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, calling CQ 40.
1 second. And going to 20. Okay. I probably should have started with 20. Pulling it out. That's 40. And here's 20 right here. Okay. Right, I'm going to connect this up to 20. Let's see what happens. Okay, 28 okay, here we go. Oh, you only have 10 meters, eh? Ah. Okay, I'll try that at a different time. I'm gonna be running out of time if I don't get any contacts. So let me see here. Why is my thing not typing anything? It's like my keyboards don't want to work today or something. Okay, give me a second, folks. I'm trying to get myself started out here. Okay, CAN-1352. All right. What frequency should I go to on 20? If anybody's out there watching. What's the best place I should go for 20? Let me tune this thing up right quick. So I'll switch to 20 meters, folks. So let me get that out there. I just need to find a frequency now. $14,225. Okay. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Is this frequency in use? Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Is this frequency in use?
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Okay.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Kilo Charlie 9, uniform Juliet Oscar.
Kilo Charlie 9, uniform, !Oscar.
Kilo Charlie 9, uniform Juliet Oscar, QSL?
Yes, Kilo Charlie 9, uniform Juliet Oscar. I have you a 5-9 over here at the Lighthouse, Charlie Alpha November, 1352.
You're a 5757 in Wisconsin, Whiskey, India. And just to confirm, there's Charlie Alpha November 1352 in Washington?
No, Charlie Alpha November for Canada, 1352. The Lighthouse is in Canada. And my call sign is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Edward William Victoria. QSL?
Victor Alpha 3 Alpha Victor Whiskey?
No, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Edward William EWV, like Ernest Wayne Vincent.
Got it. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Thank you for taking my call, and you were telling me here tonight, and did you say I was a 57?
Yes, you're 5'9" here where I'm located, and you're Charlie Kilo Charlie 9 Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee Juliet Oscar.
Negative. Kilo Charlie 9 uniform Juliet Oscar. Uniform Juliet Oscar. QSL?
Okay, I got you in there now. Richard in Wisconsin.
You got it, and thank you for coming so good here tonight, and thank you for taking my call.
You're actually my first, you're my first Lighthouse on the air. I did have one person on 40, but I couldn't get a good signal, so you're my first official Lighthouse on there. I really appreciate you being out there. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you for the Lighthouse on the air, and I appreciate you coming back to me tonight. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor Kilo 29 Uniform Julian Oscar 7-3.
7-3 to you, and thanks for helping me out. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Victor Echo 9 Echo Zulu Portable.
Come again on the portable station.
Victor Echo 9 Echo Zulu Stroke Portable.
Okay, Victor Echo 9 Echo Zulu portable. Is that correct?
Yeah, Ernest. John in Nova Scotia. 5 and 7 across the way, Roger.
Okay, 5 and 7. Let me just make sure that I have you in the log correctly there. 1 second. Okay, well, give me 1 second. So Victor Echo 9 Echo Zulu. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're 5 and 9 at last over. 5 and 9. What light is it? I got the number, but what's the name of the light?
It's Graham. I have it in here. It says Graham. Graham by Stillwater. That's what Graham Bay. That's what it's called.
Okay, all right. I'll check it out there on Google. I'll probably find it on the amateur lighthouse list as well. I got it at 1352, so I'll find it there eventually. All right, not a problem. Like I said, last over 5 and 9. 5 and 9 Nova Scotia. Carry on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. Whiskey Delta 9, Whiskey Romeo Bravo. No, excuse me, Kilo Delta 9, Whiskey Romeo Bravo. You are 5 over 9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL? Thank you for the 5 over 6 there, James in Wisconsin. You're 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL? Okay, we definitely appreciate that. And thanks for helping me activate my first lighthouse. You're number 4 on the list. We really appreciate it.
That's really cool.
7-3.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey Sugar.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey Sugar. You're 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
Roger, you're 5-9 in Oklahoma. I have your information. Have fun at the Lighthouse. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much there, Robin. You have a good rest of your day. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Echo 3 Alpha Romeo Foxtrot. We appreciate that, Rob, and thanks for being out there, man. I'm trying to get these things in the log, so I really appreciate you being out there. And thank you for helping me activate this lighthouse. And the lighthouse number is Charlie Alpha November 1352. Come again with the call sign. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha 1352.
Alpha Echo 0, Golf Lima, 80 GL.
Alpha Echo 0 Golf.
Golf Lima, like good luck, 80 GL. You're 5-7 in Minnesota. And then.
Okay, I got you there, Mario. Thank you so much. And this lighthouse is Charlie Alpha November for Canada, 1352.
QSL, have a nice time out there.
Thank you so much, and thanks for helping me activate the lighthouse. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating CAN-1352.
Relay Victor 8, Alpha Queen Yankee.
Come again?
Relay. 8, America Queen Yokohama. Copy.
Okay, Yokohama, 1 second. Let me do the relay. Relay, come in.
There's a Victor Echo 9 Charlie Fox trying to call you.
Okay, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Fox. Victor Echo 9 Charlie Fox. That's going to be Stuart. Yes, I was online with Stuart there. Yes, Stuart, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Fox. Try to go ahead.
Okay, hold on, you doubled. New Brunswick, give your report again. Over.
Okay, I actually hear him now. You are 3 over 3 here in Eastern Ontario, QSL.
This relay was brought to you by W5 WSS 73.
Thank you so much, W5 WSS. We appreciate that. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Activating CAN-1352.
Sierra Victor 8, Alpha Queen Yankee.
Queen Yankee, come again.
Sierra Victoria 8, America Queen Yankee. Sugar Victor 8, Table Queen Yokohama. You're 5 and 5, 55, okay?
Okay, but you have to give me your call sign phonetically. I'm having I got the Queen Yankee. What's the first, what's the prefix?
It's Sierra Victoria. Santiago Victoria 8. Able Quebec Yankee. America Quebec Yankee. Roger.
Okay, thank you so much. I have it now. Sierra Victor 8, Alpha Quebec Yankee. And I have that coming up as, yes, you're in Canofa Island. Thank you so much. And I have you over here as a 5 over 9 in Eastern Ontario, Canada. QSL?
Roger, okay. Yes, Kefalonia Island. Best regards, sir. Thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, and thanks for helping me activate this lighthouse. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Whiskey 4, Japan, Delta, Mexico.
Whiskey 4, Japan, Delta, Mexico. 5 over 9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
QSL, you're 5-3 in Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you so much for that, Jonathan, and thanks for helping me activate my first lighthouse.
QSL, thank you for being out there.
7-3 to you. QRZ. Victor Echo 7, India Alpha Delta.
QSL.
Yes, let me have that call sign one more time. Sorry.
Victor Echo 7, India Alpha Delta. VE7, India, America, Delaware.
Yes, it's just me on my side. That was a new call sign. I haven't had a VE7 before. So Victor Echo 7 IAD, this is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, Bernie. And you're coming in a good strong 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. 5-5, give me your call sign one more time, please.
Yes, it's Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victoria, Edward William, Virginia.
QSL. Yeah, thanks for the contact, and best of luck to you there. Hopefully conditions improve a bit. 73.
7-3 to you. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating CAN-1352. CAN-1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha 1352.
November 0 Delta Bravo Hotel, parking on here.
November 3 station coming in.
November 0 Delta Bravo Hotel. November 0 Delta Bravo Hotel.
November 0 Delta Bravo Hotel. David there in Tennessee. You're 5 over 9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
Roger, roger. I'm losing you in the noise a little bit. You're about a 5-3. What's your call sign?
Victor Alpha 3, Edward William, Virginia. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. QSL?
Roger, roger. Ernest Dixon, I got you logged. Thank you. You're my first contact. I'm trying to squeeze in 10 before 7 p.m. here, so thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you so much, too. Have a good day. 7-3. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha 6, Charlie Alpha November 1352.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
intrigued.
yeah, so my name is Ernest. I'm a ham radio operator.
Cool,
And I'm
okay.
setting up tonight. I thought this was a big lighthouse like you see.
Yeah.
So I pull up and I'm like, oh, okay, still a lighthouse.
Yeah.
I'm going. And what I'm doing now is trying to talk to people all over the world. The farther the better, right?
Yeah.
So I can activate this lighthouse. It's a hobby. You get points, right?
Yeah.
I also do parks on there. So I'll go to different parks
Okay.
and do the same thing, set up in different parks, right? So a lot of times I don't have all this stuff,
Yeah.
but you never know what's going to break down or not going to work.
Yeah.
It was my first time, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, I pulled the
Wow.
wagon up here and I'm talking on the radio. And if you come around this way, you can see, so it's just different frequencies,
Okay.
And then I can program different things in.
CQ Lighthouse
So
on the air.
it'll
CQ
talk
Lighthouse on
without
the air.
me.
This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
So then I'm trying to, Juliet November Mike Station, come again.
November 0 Juliet, November Mike.
Okay, I got the November Mike part. What's the first part of your call sign?
November 0 Juliet, November
We got you in there that time. November 0, Juliet, November Mike. Yeah, this is a new call sign for me. We appreciate you help me activate this lighthouse. You're a 5 over 9 in Eastern Ontario, Canada. QSL?
QSL, you're a 5-6 here in Minnesota.
Thank you for the 5-6 in Minnesota there, Edward. And you got Ernest on this end in Eastern Ontario, Canada. Ottawa, Canada. QSL? So he was in Minnesota.
Quite get that
okay.
last.
Yes, we got some QSB on this side. I'm like, you're coming in good in Minnesota. You're 5'9" here in Eastern Ontario, Canada. I'm here in Ottawa, Canada.
Roger that, and thanks for the contact.
Thank you, too. Have a good rest of your day. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Is that you?
Charlie Kilo Station. Yeah, Charlie's Kilo Station. Come in. Charlie Kilo Station, come in. We have some QSB on this side. Let's try it again, folks. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse, Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Kilo Echo question mark Charlie Kilo. Okay, it's not you. It's the conditions fading in and out. But I was able to catch Kilo Echo question mark Charlie Kilo. Okay, we got you that time. Kilo Echo 0 Sierra Charlie Kilo. We have your 5/5 here, Timothy, 5/5 in Eastern Ontario, Canada there. He's in Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
Kind of hard to hear, but
Yeah, that is so cool.
we really appreciate the contact there, and thanks for helping me activate this lighthouse. And you have a good rest of your day. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Oh, yeah, thank you. What's your name?
Megan.
Megan. I'll look for you, Megan.
This is great. Awesome. Have fun.
All right, have a good one. Mike station, come again? Okay, you're way off in the distance there. Let me see if I can bring you in here. 1 second. Okay, try again. Yeah, that Mike station, I'm having a hard time going. We'll try again later. I will be out here for another hour, but I'll try again later. Just hang in there, or if someone can relay. This is my first lighthouse on the air, so I'd like to get him in the log. I'm not contesting or anything for this, so if someone wants to give me the relay, I got part of his call sign there. Okay, Mike 6. Mike 6, Papa Foxtrot Tango.
Yeah, Roger.
Ah.
Can you hear me any better now? The call is a nice number 6. Foxtrot Tango, Roger.
Yeah, David, I got you in the log there, David. Now you sound a lot better there. I'm in Eastern Ontario, Canada. Eastern Ontario, Canada. QSL?
Please, I didn't quite get your call at the beginning there, but
Thank you for the 5x9 there. So my call sign is Victor Alpha 3, Echo William Victoria, Echo Whiskey Victor, EWV.
Yeah, no problem. Whiskey Victor. No problem at all.
Thank you so much for the contact too, and thanks for helping me activate this lighthouse.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks very much. To come back to me there. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening there.
7-3 to you. CQ Lighthouse on there. CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Kilo Quebec 4, Sierra Juliet Echo, mobile.
Kilo Quebec 4, Sierra Juliet Echo Mobile. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger, I've got you 5 and 9 in my mobile here in North Carolina. Just heard you calling out there. Sounded good.
Thank you so much, Michael, and thanks for helping me activate this. This is my first lighthouse on the air.
Hey, Roger that. Yeah, sounded great. Doing a fantastic job back this way here.
Thank you so much for that, and we appreciate you, and we got you in the log.
Hey, QSL, 73 to you, and enjoy your evening. Good luck, and we'll talk to you later. 73.
7-3. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse 1352, CAN 1352. Kilo, question mark, whiskey.
Kilo 7, whiskey. You are 5-9 into Wyoming, whiskey Yankee, over.
I love the call sign there, Alexander. I love the call sign. We pick up the 5-9. You're a 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada. QSL? 7-3, and have a good rest of your day. QRZ. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Kilo 9 Alpha November Lima.
Kilo station, come in. You actually startled me. Your signal was so good, it startled me. Could you go one more time?
Kilo 9 Alpha November Lima.
Okay, Kilo 9 Alpha November Lima. You're 5'9" here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
Roger, you are 5'9" in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, we appreciate the 509 Chicago, Illinois there, Patrick. You're helping me activate my first lighthouse ever. And the lighthouse is Charlie Alpha November 1352. QSL?
Roger. 73.
73. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. I hear something out there. See if I can get some of these filters. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. Okay, Dino, I'm in the weeds for you. Dang it. Maybe I should go to 40. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air.
Kilo question mark Uniform Hotel. Okay, did I catch Kilo 9 Papa Uniform Hotel? Okay, Kilo 7 Papa Uniform Hotel. Okay, Kilo 7 Papa Uniform Hotel. I have you 5/5 here in Eastern Ontario. Is that the right call sign though? Kilo 7 Papa Uniform Hotel? Okay, I'm getting a lot of QSB here. I got you in the logbook though. Thank you so much. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3, Edward William Victoria, Echo Whiskey Victor, QSL. Thank you so much, and thanks for helping me activate this lighthouse. 7-3, CQ Lighthouse on air, CQ Lighthouse on air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. Okay, folks, so do y'all think I should move? It is 7:51. I can try to move to 40 or 20, or if you have something out there that you want to try, like 10, I can try that too. I have a nice vertical so I can jump around.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Down for the night? Okay. Dang it. Okay, so I'm going to remember you, Dano, for 10 next time. That's for sure.
Whiskey Kilo 9 Oscar.
Whiskey Kilo 9 Oscar, 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
You're giving me about a 5-7 into southeast Missouri.
Okay, thank you very much, Levi, for the 5-7 in southeast Missouri. Again, you're 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada. We appreciate you helping me activate this lighthouse. My call sign again is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, and the lighthouse is Charlie Alpha November 1352.
I'll look you up on the QRZ page here and log the call.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I think I need like at least 10, so I'm working toward that. Okay, yeah, yeah. You gotta get off your tush. I hear you. Yes, yes. I did the same thing. I got mine, let me tell you. And I'm happy.
I got you in the log there, and good contact at 73.
73 to you. Thank you so much.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Kilo
Delta 9, Yankee Oscar Oscar.
Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Oscar Oscar. You're 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario.
QSL, I have you 5-7 in Indiana.
Thank you very much, Ryan, for the 5-7 in Indiana. And this is a Lighthouse that I'm activating. Lighthouse is Charlie Alpha November 1352.
QSL, thank you so much, and 7-3.
7-3 to you. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. November 5 station coming in.
November 5, uniform, Victor, Quebec.
November 5 uniform Victor, Quebec. Is that correct?
Roger, roger. I get you at 5-7 in New Mexico.
Thank you for the 5-9 in New Mexico there. This is Victor, November 5 uniform Victor, Quebec, correct?
Roger, roger.
Okay, I have you in the log there, and you are 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, thanks for that. Good luck with the contact. Ron, give me the activation.
Thank you so much for helping me activate this Lighthouse. QRZ. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. Come again with your call sign. Okay, Kilo !4, Echo Alpha Charlie. Okay, so Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Alpha Charlie. Okay, so Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Alpha Charlie. I have that down here in the log there. And you are 5/5 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada. QSL? Oh, and 5 watts. Okay, that's awesome. And thank you so much. You're making it here in the Eastern Ontario, Canada. Thank you for helping me activate this Lighthouse. 7-3, CQ Lighthouse on air, CQ Lighthouse on air. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Kilo America 4, Papa Juliet Zulu.
Kilo America 4, Papa Juliet Zulu, 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Roger, roger. I have you at 5-7 in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Sierra Service.
Well, we'll appreciate that, Bruce, for the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and you're sounding really good here in Eastern Ontario. Like I said, 5/9, and thank you for helping me activate this Lighthouse.
Well, thank you for the special event. I appreciate that. Have a great evening. I'll say 7-3.
7-3 to you. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse CAN-1352. CAN-1352. 9 Tango Bravo uniform. Go ahead one more time. Yes, so I'm just having a problem with your call sign, but I almost have it. !@ Alpha 9 Tango Bravo uniform. Okay, I got it. 0 Alpha 9 Tango Bravo uniform. QSL? Yes, I've never had a 0 Alpha 9 call sign, so 0 Alpha 9 Tango Bravo uniform. Okay, I got you in the log there. You are 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL? Yes. You know what? Let me just be sure. You're coming in better now than you were when you first started. I'm in Ontario, Canada, if you have a beam or anything like that. But so I hate to ask you, but one more time for your call sign. Okay, yes. 0 Alpha 9 Tango Bravo uniform. I got you in the log there, and thanks for helping me activate.
Thank you for picking me up. 7399.
That call sign is not coming up. Okay, 0, like number 0, like 01. So 0 Alpha 9 Tango Bravo uniform. Thank you for helping me activate the park. Now I can hear you. Yeah, it sounds like you're off, but I got it in there now. It's Kilowatt Alpha 9 Tango Bravo uniform. Okay, that's what was throwing me off. I'm a new ham, and I don't usually go on 20, hardly at all. And a guy told me to go on 20 meters, so I've been getting all these new call signs tonight. And so I was like, who starts with a 0? But anyway, I got you in the log there, and it's coming up right now. Yes, so Kilo Alpha 9 Tango Bravo uniform. There we go. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Charlie Alpha November 1352 Lighthouse. CQ Lighthouse on there. CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Lighthouse 1352. CQ Lighthouse on there. No, that's not going to work. CQ Lighthouse on there. CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
The West Coast station, what's your call sign?
Whiskey 2 November Quebec, John Salem, Oregon. Over.
Whiskey 2 November Quebec. QSL?
QSL, been around a long time. Had a stroke. And this is the best prescription I've had. Get back on the air and work the weak ones and keep improving your hearing. Never had a stroke before, and I'm not so sure that we're right, but I know I can hear it. I can hear you no problem. It's Oregon. QSL.
Thank you so much, there. And yes, I'm a new ham. I just got my HF for about 4 months ago now. And I'm doing my first Lighthouse on the air. My name is Ernest, and I'm from Cornwall, Ontario, Canada, St. Andrews, West Ontario, Canada.
Okay, Ernest, I copy it just fine. Just using a small vertical, nothing special. But here's the thing, the sun is what controls all propagation all the time. You put that in your book. It isn't your power, it isn't your antenna. You've got to be in the right place at the right time. Since the sun is really responsible for property. Come shut up and shut down. You notice there isn't much happening if the sun goes down. You know?
QSL, and thank you for that bit of information. I take it all in. I barely passed my basic there. I took my test like 5-6 times. So any help like that, I always write down in my book. And I really appreciate it. I've been pretty nervous tonight trying to get enough people to help me out, get another person in the log.
Yes, well, listening is more important than power, more important than antennas. You gotta learn to listen. It's not something you read in a book, but each person is different. Each is different. Each time zone in the sun, in the position of it, which you call it are different. If you don't know that, you're just barking up the wrong tree. You get all the power and antennas you want. But if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you're wasting your time and you haven't learned a thing. And I think that's the majority these days. Wasn't that way 50 years ago when I got started? Years ago?
Yes, QSL, I can believe that. Well, John, I really appreciate you helping me out here tonight. I'm going to try to get a couple more people in the log. This is my first time on 20. Are you usually on 20 or what? What bands do you usually work on, and what time of day do you get on there?
I've got an old camera, TS830 Sierra, 146 maybe 125 watts, and a standard dipole, just a dipole. But since the sun and the earth rotates in such a way, when the sun comes up way to the east, Europe has the propagation, and the east coast after it crosses the Atlantic. And after it crosses the US, it takes all day before it gets here on the west coast, Oregon, where we are, and we have the propagation, and the east coast doesn't. And about right now, they're waking up in Europe, and that's not fires over the sea, or maybe it's still awake. You know?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, lots of good information there. Well, I'm going to break with you there and try to get a couple more people in before I have to head home. And I appreciate the QSO tonight and getting you in the log there. W2NQ. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor 73 to you.
Yeah, well, listening is how you learn anything. I couldn't hear you, and I had a stroke 10 months ago, and now they have the technology to measure what I have. I've had it all my life. It's called hyperacoustics. Hyper-extreme acoustic sound. I have very, very, very good hearing at the top of my head. But I didn't know that. I couldn't measure when I was young, but I still had it. But I didn't know. I just knew I could hear things that weren't things that guys couldn't hear. People telling us knows everything. The modern generation, they think they know. They don't know how to listen. So because they don't listen, they don't learn. Because they don't learn, they do what they're doing. That's the excuse for the members of the community today. W2 now quiet. Thank you for listening.
Thank you there, John, and sorry to hear that you had the stroke there. We're going to let you go there and see if there's any other folks can help me activate this before I have to head home. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352.
That's going to be a cool location, I must say. W2 now quiet. Thank you.
Thank you so much there, John, and you have a good rest of your day. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352.
CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Kilo 9 November Delta Yankee.
Kilo 9 November Delta Yankee 59 here in Eastern Ontario.
Yeah, you're 5'9" also. Audio probably just took a jump. I didn't have the amp turned on.
Well, you're coming in loud and clear there, Jay. I'm showing that you're in Texas and you're pounding it over here in Ottawa, Canada there, Eastern Ontario, Canada. QSL?
Roger, roger. We're actually in central Indiana right now, but Texas is the home QTH. What was the full call sign again?
Yes, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor Echo Whiskey Victor, EWV, QSL.
Roger, roger. Well, enjoy the Lighthouse activation, and I hope you get lots of contacts. You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much for that, and we appreciate it. Thanks for helping me get another one on the activation sheet there. 73 to you.
73.
CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Oscar India.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Oscar India, QSL.
QSL, I've got you 5 and 3 into Louisiana. That's Lima Alpha.
No way, Bossier City, Bossier. Hey, that was my home for a while. I'm here in Ontario, Canada. I've been here for over 30 years. But I went to school there in Natchitoches, grew up in Pineville, and the last place I was before I came to Canada was over by Barksdale Air Force Base. So it was very cool to hear a person from Louisiana, and you're my first Louisiana contact on 20, FYI.
Hey, Roger. I'm glad to be your first one. Yep, we're just a few miles north of Barksdale Air Force Base. But let me double check your call. I've got Victor Alpha 3. Is it Echo Whiskey Victor, QSL?
That's correct. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Ernest in St. Andrews West, Ontario. St. Andrews West. I'm here in the nation's capital today, activating a lighthouse.
Hey, Roger, that sounds fun. I do some parks on the air, but I would always wanted to try a lighthouse. So I appreciate you picking me up, and I sure hope you have a wonderful evening.
Well, definitely there, and I appreciate that getting you in the log there. I'll definitely send you a card there. I'm a little cheap, so it'll be electronic, but I'll definitely send you one. You can look me up on QRZ there. I even have my own YouTube channel and Facebook group, and if you look for my call sign, you'll see it both, and you can actually hear what you sound like tonight on the air there. Back over to you.
Roger. Well, I will definitely check it out. As soon as we get off here, I'll go see you. I'll check it out, and I appreciate the info.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for helping me activate. Have a good night. 7-3 to you.
7-3. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
CQ Parks on there. CQ Parks on there. Excuse me. CQ Lighthouse on there. CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Come on, people, let's go.
It's Kilo Foxtrot 5, Delta Lima Foxtrot.
Foxtrot 5 Delta Station, come again.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Delta Lima Foxtrot.
Yeah, Kilo Foxtrot 5 Delta Lima Foxtrot. I really appreciate you coming here and helping me activate this lighthouse. I was starting to lose hope there. You're 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada there, over.
I didn't get the first part of that.
Yes, this is Gary in Fort Worth, Texas, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was saying I really appreciate you helping me activate this lighthouse. My name is Ernest. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, and I'm activating my first lighthouse here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Well, I ain't never talked to a lighthouse before. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, and I've never been to one before, so that makes two of us. I'm originally from Louisiana. I moved to Canada about 25 years ago, and I've been doing a lot of parks on the air, but I've never done a lighthouse on the air. Over.
Roger, Roger. Does that work the same as the parks on the air?
It sure does, and I just found out about that a couple weeks ago because I only started doing parks on the air about 2 months ago. Then I heard that there's lighthouses on the air, islands on the air. I can't think of the other ones, but there's windmills on the air, summits on the air, and I was like, wow. But you don't hear a lot about those. I mean, I comb the bands left and right since I just got my advanced license there, and I hardly hear anybody saying lighthouses on the air or anything besides POTA or contesting there. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger on that. They got the summits, islands, parks, and everything else. I ain't never heard no lighthouses. I turn my antenna towards you now, I can hear you a lot better.
Yeah, what are you working with there tonight? I'm on a Shelligans vertical, M750 or something like that. I'm working on just a vertical here, out on a peninsula here, sitting right by the lighthouse.
Well, it seems to be working pretty good. I'm working a 4-element jagging up about 40 feet.
Well, you're definitely making a trip. I'm running a Yaesu 991 Alpha here, doing 100 watts, and I have the antenna right by the point of the river there, or the lake. So we're trying to do our thing out here. If you want to hear yourself on the air tonight, if you look up my call sign, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, if you go to QRZ, you'll see me there, and I always put up my videos of these outings. Thank you very much for getting in the log there tonight.
Good luck to you. 73 to you.
7-3 to you. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Lighthouse on the air, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. Kilo Zulu 4 Charlie Papa. You're 5'9" here in Eastern Ontario, coming in loud and clear.
Roger, Roger. Got you 5'9" in Kentucky. Thank you so much for the Lighthouse. Hope you have a great night.
7-3 to you, Brandon, and thanks for the Kentucky check-in there. 7-3 to you. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha 1352.
Kilo Mike 5, Whiskey Express. Mike Papa.
Mike Papa Station, please stand by. Don't go away because I need every person I can. The Kilo Mike Station, come again. Kilo Mike Station, come again.
Kilo Mike 5, Whiskey X-Ray.
Okay, Kilo Mike 5, Whiskey X-Ray. You're 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada. QSL?
QSL, you're 5/5 in Mississippi.
Okay, thanks for the 5/5 Mississippi, Richard. I have to tell you, I've been doing 40 since I got my HF. Tonight I'm doing 20 straight for the first time, and I've never gotten so many southern states. I was longing to get Louisiana. That's where I'm from. Texas. I got Texas tonight. Louisiana tonight. You're coming in there tonight. Another certain southern state there. So I really appreciate you guys being out there. I guess 20 is where it's at. Thank you for helping me activate the park there as well there. QSL?
QSL, you sound good down here in the south.
Thank you so much, sir. And you guys have a good rest of your day. 7-3 to you. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Lighthouse on the air. Activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352.
November 6th, Delta Mike Papa.
November 6th, Delta Mike Papa. You're coming in 5/9 here. Over.
It's real rough over here. We usually get about a 3-4 here in Charlie Alpha. I'm not sure Nancy in there, but we did hear you, and we saw your post on Facebook. So hopefully we're one of those to help you get to that 20. QSL?
Man, I tell you, I appreciate it. I'm out here hustling. I'm hustling. Thank you so much. This is my first lighthouse out there. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Okay, we're not going to keep you. You make your quota. Good luck on the lighthouse. This is my first lighthouse. We're thankful for that. 73, good luck.
7-3 to you. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Kilowatt Delta 4, Quebec, Mexico, Yankee.
Kilo Delta Station, come in.
Kilo Delta 4, Quebec, Mexico, Yankee.
Kilo Delta 4, Quebec, Mexico, and that last letter.
Last letter, Yankee or Yokohama.
Okay, gotcha. Kilo Delta 4, Quebec, Mike Yankee. You are 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, thank you for the lighthouse activation. You're 5-9, Georgia.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming out there, George, and help me out, help me get this lighthouse activated. That's for doggone sure. I appreciate it. And 7-3 to you.
73.
QRZ.
Kilo Delta 9, Charlie, Juliet, uniform.
Kilo Delta 9, Charlie Juliet uniform. 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
Roger, I'll get you to 59 in Illinois, India Lima.
We appreciate that mark there in Vernon, Illinois. We appreciate you helping me activate this lighthouse there. And the lighthouse is Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Roger.
Thank you so much. 7-3 to you. QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 4, Echo Charlie Victor.
Kilo Bravo 4, Echo Charlie Victor. You're 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada there. QSL?
QSL, give me your call sign slowly, please, sir.
Victor Alpha 3, Edward William Victoria. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. QSL?
Was that Echo Whiskey Victor?
You got it, Echo Whiskey Victor. That's correct. QSL.
Sugar solid,
Okay, yeah, Carlton, I got you there in South Carolina, and thanks for helping me activate this lighthouse.
Roger. Did you get my signal report to you 59?
Yes, you are 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada. Sorry about that. And I got your 5/9 both ways there. Over. 7-3 to you. CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Echo Kilo Delta.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Echo Kilo Delta. 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
right, man, yeah, 5-9 Minnesota. Thanks for the Lighthouse activation, and you have a great evening. Just a side note, you guys listed on one of the DX Summit sites as Victor Whiskey instead of Whiskey Victor. So.
Oh, hey, could you get that corrected? Hey, and I'm having a problem with your call sign there. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Echo Delta. No, shoot. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Echo Delta. Oh my God. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Echo Quebec. No, Echo Kilo Delta.
Correct. Kilo Fox 0 Echo Kilo Delta. Would be Delta India Oscar.
Okay, and I have that Raymond in Stillwater, right? MN.
Roger.
Okay, I got you in log, and thank you for your patience. And yes, it's Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, EWV. So if you guys can put a correction out there, that'll be most appreciated.
Okay, roger.
QRZ. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse, Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse, Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta India Oscar.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta India Oscar, 5-9 in here in Eastern Ontario.
Roger. Got you a 5-8 here in Missouri.
Thank you for the 5-8 there in Missouri there, Brent, and you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for helping me activate the Lighthouse.
All right, thank you, and hope you have a good day.
Thank you so much, sir, and you have a good rest of your day. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse, Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Hey, can you take a picture of me? With my phone? No, I just came out here today. I'm doing an activation. This is the
Echo 7 Yankee Golf.
Kilo Echo 7 Yankee Golf. You're 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario.
You were 5 and 7 into the state of Idaho, India Delta. The name here is Mike India Kilo Echo.
Thank you, Mike. Yes, I have you here in Pocatello there. And you're coming in 5/9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada there, QSL?
Yeah, QSL. I hope you're having a good time out there tonight and enjoying your time on the radio, over.
Yes, and I'm doing my first Lighthouse activation. It's not what I thought it was going to be, but it's actually a lighthouse. It's a little smaller than I thought. I can't get inside of it, but it's here. I'm at a beautiful marina here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and I'm activating my first lighthouse there, over.
Well, roger that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm just trying to get your call sign loaded up here in my phone so I can make sure I get my beam pointed at you, so maybe I can get you a little more clear, over.
Yes, and I say it too fast, so let me slow it down. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Ernest Wayne Vinson. QSL?
QSL, yeah, I'm just getting you looked up here, over.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll stand by.
Yeah, I'm just swinging the beam a little bit now. I got to get over to 72 degrees. I think I'm there. Weather down here today in Pocatello is pretty good. We're sitting at 70 degrees and, nice sunshine and No wind or anything. It's definitely falling in the air. We're hitting the cold nights and the warm days. Over.
Amen to that. I wish I brought my jacket here because I'm on the like a peninsula there, so I got wind coming to me from all directions. If you look at me out on the QRZ there, you should see my website. I do have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. I'm live streaming this right now on Facebook, so you'll be able to hear your good clean signal over the air there. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I'm just going to pull that up real quick.
Okay, and I'm gonna try to get a couple more people there, so just stay tuned. I'm trying to get. I got 20 so far. I'm gonna see if I can get 30. So thank you very much there. I'll break with you, and I'll don't go away there, but I'll grab some more people there. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, I got my son here. He's another operator in the station. I don't know if you'd want to get him for the logbook, but he'd sure like to just...
Absolutely. Let's do that.
So 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. This is Kilo Echo 7 Yankee Golf Golf, and I'll say 73s, and I will turn this over to him. He is Kilo 7 Quebec Hotel Fox. Over.
Okay, come on in there, Kilo 7 Quebec Hotel Fox. My name is Ernest, and pleased to meet you there. Come on in. I have Cody.
Roger that. Yeah, me here, Cody. Charlie Oscar, Stealth Yankees. Nice to get you tonight, and nice to wish you luck in 7-3.
Well, Cody, I appreciate you appreciate you coming in there. I'm a new ham. I've only had my license since January. It's going to be 2 years this year, but I've only got my HF privileges back in April. What's your certification, and when did you get your license?
I got my technician in January, and then in February I got my general. About a month after that, we got on the HF, and then the history test again.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm very happy to hear that. So we're both January ham babies. So we share the same month that we got our ham license. I'm 56 years old there, and I wish I'd have been starting when you did. I sure have been appreciating it, and I want to just take a moment to tell you that I'm excited that you're out there. I don't know if that was your dad that was with you there, but I really get excited hearing our youth on the air there. Over.
Kind of watching the noise there, but I am Mike's son, KE7YGG. I'm his son and boy, and anyways, you're really down in the noise. I'm going to say 7-3 to you. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and wish you luck.
Okay, thank you so much, and I'll break with you guys. Have a good rest of your day. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Lighthouse Charlie Alpha November 1352. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Kilo 4 Alpha Zulu Mike.
Kilo 4 Alpha Zulu Mike 59 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Thank you for that 5-9. I'll get you about a 5-6 here in North Georgia.
We appreciate the 5-6 there, Eric, in North Georgia. And thanks for helping me activate this lighthouse. Over.
Well, I tell you, that's a good activation right there, and I appreciate you taking my call. 73.
7-3, and thank you so much. I'm trying to hit 30 tonight, so I really appreciate you taking the time. All right, we'll break with you there. 7-3, CQ Lighthouse on the air. CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Kilo November 4 question mark Papa Oscar. Okay, we got you there. Kilo November 4 Bravo Papa Oscar. You're 5 over 9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Okay, 5 minutes. We're going up and down on that, but you're about 5 and 5,
Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Edwin, out of Georgia there for the 5 over 5 there. You're 5-9 here. You're a good, solid signal here I'm sitting here at a lighthouse, surrounded by water and a lot of boats. And we appreciate you getting there in the log there, over.
Well, thank you. Tell you once we get on my call about
7373 CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Whiskey Echo 5 Whiskey.
Whiskey Echo 5 Whiskey, you're 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Very good, Ernest. You're 5-9 also here in Northwest Arkansas. Nice signal.
Oh, Mike, you guys are blasting here. I'm on this cold, I guess it's a peninsula. I should have brought a coat. I should have brought a coat with me, because this wind is kicking up from the water all around me. You're coming in a nice, good, strong signal here at the lighthouse, and I appreciate you helping me activate here. Over.
Certainly glad to help out. I was born in a town on Lake Michigan that had a nice lighthouse, so I have an affinity for lighthouses.
All right, so I'm glad I can get you one in the log there, and this is my first, hopefully, of many. I live right outside of Cornwall, Ontario. I'm today in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, but I live right on the St. Lawrence River there. We're, you know, up here we're surrounded by lots of water. So we're going to try to get there and get all these lighthouses in. I was doing parks on the air for about 2 months, and now it's lighthouses, and there's some windmills that are going to be coming in the distance. I'll be doing some of that. Anyway, we're going to break with you, and thank you for helping me activate out here, and you have a good rest of your day. 7-3 to you.
Okay, 7-3, Ernest.
CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Victor Echo 4, Juliet Uniform Bravo.
Victor Echo 4, Juliet Uniform Bravo. You're 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario. QSL?
Roger that. You are about 5 over 5-9 here in Echo November 19, Manitoba.
Okay, thank you for the Manitoba. Let me just see. I was just looking. Victor Echo 4, Juliet Uniform Bravo. I'm waiting for it to come up in my my system here. But I really appreciate the 5-9 there. You're 5-9 here in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Thank you. 7-3.
7-3. CQ Parks on there. Excuse me. CQ Lighthouse on there. CQ Lighthouse on there. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. That Victor Echo 4 Juliet Uniform Bravo station. Are you still there? Victor Echo 4 station, are you still there? CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on there, CQ Lighthouse on there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
CQ Lighthouse on the air, CQ Lighthouse on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, activating Charlie Alpha November 1352.
Okay there, folks. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. I'm going to... Whoa. Feels like something is around me or something. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video here and go stretch my legs and try to find a washroom, and then I'll be right back. There's a marina right there over across from me there. See, there's Marina there. So this is it's a little dark, so you can't see stuff, but